Shalom, everyone. This is a different edition of Parsha Talk, as Rabbi Jeremy Kalmanovsky and Rabbi Barry Chesser are away. Rabbi Kalmanovsky is in Israel this week. He's with his congregation on a congregational trip. Rabbi Barry Chesser was away this week celebrating the graduation of his son Rafi. Rafi was awarded a doctorate. So Mazel Tov to Rabbi Chesser, and we'll take a moment. I have a short video from Rabbi Kalmanovsky from Israel, which is in another YouTube or another file, and I invite you to watch that. It's a beautiful, beautiful discussion of the coat of many colors, and a special poem that is included based on the coat of many colors and the experience in Israel with the war. But I want to take a few minutes to look at just the first couple of verses in the Parsha. Vayeshev is an important Parsha to me. It's my Bar Mitzvah Parsha. And I've read this Parsha very, very closely over the years and continue to read it closely. And with the aim and the challenge I set myself to find something new every time I read this Parsha, whether or not it can reveal something to me. And in fact, on the theme of concealing and revealing, I have discovered something. It's in the first couple of verses. The first couple of verses where it says, Yosef ben Shva Esrei Shana, Joseph was 17 years old, Hayar ro'eh et echav batzon, he shepherded with his brothers, Vahu na'ar et b'nei Bilha ve'b'nei Zilpa nashei aviv, and he was a lad, a steward with the sons of Bilha and the sons of Zilpa, Vayaveh Yosef et dibatam ra'ah el avihem. And Joseph brought the evil tidings, the news about his brothers to his father. Israel ahavet Yosef mikol banav. Israel loved Joseph from all the brothers. Kivens kunim lo, because he was the son of his old age. Vasalo ktonet pasim, and he made him a coat of many colors. Now I urge you to look at the sheet I wrote about this. It goes into great depth about this, and I'll send that to you as well. What I've noticed here is that there's 7 elements in these first 2 verses. And that's extraordinary. 7, of course, is always an important number in the Torah. And this may be by design or by accident. Of course, the elements in a story, you can't have too many elements in a story. But the fact that there are 7 elements in this opening is suggestive that there's a storyteller's, a real artist is at work here in trying to compress all of the information for us. And compressed in this is the idea of his age. He's 17. The idea that he was a shepherd with his brother, but maybe no longer. The idea that he is associated with one side of the family, namely the Bilha and Zilpa children and not the Leah children. That he has a secret relationship with his father because he brings the information from his brothers to his father. And that we have a relationship with his father. His father loves him. His father loves him because it says he's the son of his old age, or whatever that means. And he made him a coat of many colors. And each of those elements, each of those 7 elements, really reveals something and conceals something. It reveals an important piece of data of the story, but it conceals them. For example, what does it mean that he's 17 years old? What does it mean that he has a coat of many colors? We don't know what these things are. So it's the storyteller is doing a dance for us, the dance of revelation, a little bit of presentation, and a little bit of holding back, a little bit of, I put out the card, but I'm holding the rest of the deck. And that is what a storyteller does. I have a couple of books that I consult all the time about storytelling. Is called The Way of the Storyteller, and Suddenly They Heard Footsteps. I like to tell stories from time to time. I learn from the best. These 2 are the best. Storytelling is about revealing and concealing, holding and suspense also. And here, the artful form of 7 ideas and one idea in the center, which is the thing that drives the whole story. Joseph brought a report of them to his father. Why? What? And what does his father do with it? And how does it say? And how does this information affect our understanding of the whole story? So here in a nutshell, is the idea. The whole story is about revealing and concealing things. All of the story of Joseph is about revealing and concealing. We have Joseph revealing to his father what his brothers are doing, and his brothers revealing to the father the contrived death of Joseph, by a wild animal. They reveal him the coat dipped in blood, but they conceal from him the truth. And that happens over and over again. Even in the story of Potiphar, Joseph goes out in public. He's like naked. He leaves his clothes because she grabbed his cloak. She grabbed his clothes, and he goes out. He's naked. He's got nothing. And they accuse him. They frame him. And he conceals from his master what his innocence. And of course, this moves throughout the whole story until the final part of the story, which is that all the things that have been concealed from everyone are revealed. Joseph is the person that is concealing his identity from his brothers. And at the end of the story, he reveals his identity. And we feel that he is not only revealing his identity to his brothers, but he's really revealing his identity to himself at the end. Great storytelling is about revelation and holding back, concealing and revealing. And this is, I think, the greatest story in the whole Torah, perhaps even in the Bible. It goes on for 4 parshas. We know that. And at every turn, there's something that is revealed to us and something that's held back. And we're drawn in with every detail, looking and searching and trying to understand what's going on so that we get a deep appreciation of the story and the storytelling art, and also something about ourselves. After all, when Joseph reveals himself to us, I think we're also revealing a bit of ourselves to us as well. So much to go on in this Parsha. I want to wish everyone a beautiful Shabbat. I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And we will see you, the 3 of us, together again next week on the next edition of Parsha Talk. Shabbat Shalom.